Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to talk about the pros and cons of not wearing makeup. But before we do, like, subscribe, and share my videos. No Makeup Needed is a beauty and lifestyle channel where I give you guys tips and tricks on how to be your most fabulous self, hopefully inspiring you to embrace your natural beauty without filters, fillers, Photoshop, and of course, makeup. All right, guys, there's so many pros to not wearing makeup, but I'm going to start with one con that I could see. And that con is particularly when I go out with men, automatically they think that I'm low maintenance. And low maintenance meaning like I'm a cheap date and they can just take me out for coffee or tea, which I'm not. I don't do that. I don't show up for coffee or tea ever. We're not doing that. Ramen house, Dunkin' Donuts, sitting on a park bench. We're not walking through the park. I'm not your dog. None of that is happening, but they automatically see me like, oh, low maintenance, cheap date, you know, even though, I don't know, compared to the girls who got the lashes and makeups and weaves and wigs and heels, they probably look at them like, ooh, can I really afford her? Or I'm going to have to pay to get her nails done. My nails are always done pretty much. But I usually wear gloves, so you can't see it anyway. But my feet are done. Like, they're always done. But compared to that, I guess they feel like, oh, I can relax around her. I don't have to spend much, which is not true. I actually have a medium maintenance level. I think even though other girls wear a lot on the exterior, they don't take care of themselves in the way that I do. I exercise 7 days a week. I eat plant-based, and I have for 9 years. No animal products whatsoever. I meditate. I take care of myself. And I do have an amazing skin regimen, which is why I don't have a ton of issues. Every once in a while we'll get something like her, which doesn't affect me, it goes away. But I'm not covering up a lot, so I have a very good base. So obviously it takes some work to do that. Maybe I just make it look easy, but that's the only drawback. That's the only con to not wearing makeup. The pros: first of all, I save money. I believe that there is somebody did the statistics on how much women spend on beauty products a year, and I think it came to like $3,000 or $4,000, which is insane. So it's like these beauty junkies are just buying products, and your skin is your largest organ. They're putting all this stuff, all these chemicals into their bodies, hoping to remove wrinkles, which aren't going anywhere, honey. You've earned them, so keep them. And not being preventative like me. I always wear long sleeves. Even in 100 degrees it is hot, and I will wear a jacket because I'm still a model girl, so my skin has to stay even, and my hands are always covered with gloves, and so they look like this. Mostly my hair is covered so that it doesn't dry out. My hair gets very, very reddish when the sun hits it. So I take care of myself. But all these products people use, to cover up wrinkles, that promises this and that, it's a lot of money. So I save a lot of money on that. Also, when you meet me, I look like this. And especially in relationships, there's a lot of women who sleep with makeup on. They don't want the guy to see them with makeup on. They're afraid to take off their wigs, like the whole facade, the whole mask. They're afraid of that. And what kind of gets to me, and if you're a person who wears makeup, please answer this in the comments. After wearing makeup for so long, like, how do you feel when you take it off? Like, are you feeling as confident? Do you believe that you actually are the character with the makeup on? Because you know how you have makeup on, you're like, oh my gosh, I look so fly. So when you take it off, what happens? Does your self-esteem diminish a little bit? Are you worried that people aren't going to see you the same? Are you worried that people are going to be like, oh my gosh, what happened? You look so pale, or you look so this or that. Like, what happens internally is what I always worry about. So like with me, what you see is what you get. When a guy meets me, he knows exactly what he's getting. If I send him a photo, when I show up, he's not looking and like confused. Where is she? Like, nope. We look just like my photograph. And everything's the same. Whatever your expectations is just that, right? So it's like showing up, like everybody sees who I am, and you know, I don't have to put on any front or waste time in the morning, like that extra 45 minutes, honey. I need it. I need it. I need it. And so people get up extra early to put it on and be like, oh my gosh, like I have to look this certain way, or they feel they have to, you know, be put together. Like I always feel put together with no makeup at all. And so just having the self-esteem of like liking myself in the mirror and not having to be like, oh my gosh, well I do look better with makeup. Like just having this solid self-confidence of liking what I look like and liking my features and being happy with them. Trying on clothes and not getting makeup on your clothes. I don't have many shirts, but when I do wear a shirt and I put it over my head or a dress over my head, I don't have all these problems of having makeup on my clothes. Sweating, I don't have to worry about sweating out, you know, makeup. And that's the same with my hair too. It's natural, so like I can go to the pool. I have no qualms against getting in the water. None of that, like I'm gonna sweat out my perm, and nope. We're just getting in the water. I don't care. Like, I just don't care about any of that. Also, what else oh, you know, being on YouTube, you know, without makeup, people seeing what I look like. And when they meet me in person, they're not confused. They're not catching me on some off day, you know, and they're like, ew, oh my gosh. Like that too can shatter somebody's self-esteem. As a matter of fact, there is a YouTuber who has a channel for Harriet. Her name is Kim. I don't know her personally, but I remember her saying in the video like she was never going to come on YouTube with no makeup. And my heart broke for her. Like, wow, I really didn't like that comment. It made me feel some kind of way. Like other people have such power to like bring you down the way that like you're like, oh no, I'm not going to do that. You know, actually, here's a clip from the video where she said that. Take a look at this and then I'll come back.
It's not wrong to want to be beautiful. You get things from it, and there are consequences for not pursuing it. You know, I'll be honest. I'm over on Patreon with no makeup all the time. Shout out to the patrons, okay? But I'm not coming on here with no makeup. Most of us are going to invest in beauty in some way, but the degree of our investment differs. And I'm okay with physical attractiveness not being the center of my life because I recognize that at some point, we're all going to get older.
So as you can see in that video, and there's a lot of videos like that where people like, they don't want to show their natural hair. They don't want to show their real skin and what they really look like in you know, fear that other people will judge them harshly. I don't have that issue. Come for me in the comments. Come for me any way you want. This is what we're doing. And yeah, of course, you know, YouTubers, we use certain lighting and things like that. But like, I look like this in real life. And no matter what, I'm candle lit, honey, in the window. I have videos of me in the window. You know, the light's going down, so I have a light. So it's not like I look like Dracula when the light goes out. Like, it's just, you know, some lighting can be a little bit more flattering. There's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, people, content creators who are afraid to come on camera and show who they really are and what they really look like it's kind of sad for me. It's like, wow, so that part of your self-esteem is kind of chipped, you know, with fear of other people judging you really harshly for what you actually look like. You know what I mean? And so, look, cat's out of the bag. We look like this. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff, of course. And I'll see you in my next video.